Hello and welcome back to Grow and Glow channel. My name is Pascal. Today we are going to grow some spinach. We're going to grow what's called Malabar spinach, or it's called Alugbati. It's also called Indian spinach or vine spinach. So I'm going to take you through the growing of it, and hopefully we will be able to cook it at the end of the video. So the video will be all put together then afterwards after it grows. So I'm going to sow about 10 at a time, and then I'll sow some more in a few weeks after this. So I will just take out the seeds. Are quite big. Now these seeds are hard, so you may want to steep them first, but for the purposes of this video I am not going to steep them. So I'm just going to take a little cut in the corner. I keep the seeds in a cold room, so I'm going to take out enough seeds. They are like coriander, 4 millimeters nearly. So what I do is I don't water from the top. You should have your compost. This is homemade compost. Whatever the size of your seed, you should generally, that's the depth you put them down, but it's not it's just a rule of thumb. So I'm going to put them down about a little bit under 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to make a little hole, and then I'm going to water them from below. Then I'm going to put them in the shade somewhere. They don't need any sun till they come up. Almost no plants need sun till they come up. They will need heat, all right, but they don't need sun. There are exceptions like oregano and marjoram where the seed is on the top of the ground. So I always make all the holes first, and then I start putting the seeds in. So you just drop them in. Now when you are filling them in, make sure you don't leave air. The seeds don't like air. And in a couple of weeks, they should come up fairly quick. In a couple of weeks then you can grow some more. There are a lot of seeds even in a small packet, and you may want to give them away to your friends. That's what I usually do anyway. And then we will fill them in gently like this. And what I do then is I put the water in the tray and let it soak up through it, and then make sure you drain it off. Don't leave them soaking to bits, but make sure that the water comes up the whole way. I do this with my hands. I don't wear gloves. You probably know that by now. Sometimes I wear them when I'm doing very, very hot peppers, and sometimes I forget to do them. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was making some more hot sauce, and I was using Carolina Reapers and habanero, and my gloves, I couldn't find the ones I normally use for them, and sure enough, I was stinging for a half a day all over my hands here. But for normal gardening, I don't particularly like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of them out, and I'm going to put about 1.5 inches of water in this, or 35 millimeters. So it's been 7 days since we sowed the Alugbati or Malabar seeds, and 7 days, and we have one. This one is just coming up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 12 is already after coming up. We are not going to do anything with them at this stage. We're going to leave them in their small pots. They will be fine. The roots will not be coming out the bottom yet. They're going to start establishing roots. This one is, you can see how to start. The little seed is on the top there still, and that one is just sprouting out. Just keep them moist. Oh, there's another one. There's one coming here. Maybe that started coming up during the video. I know, I'm going blind. That's what it is. So there are 8 of them already out of 12 sprouted up. And next week they will start getting big fairly quick, so we will probably be transplanting them. As I said, we're going to try to grow these in containers, because this is for containers. So here we are, and they're gone nice and stubby. We still only had 8 out of the 12 grow. They are healthy looking. They have thick stem, but they are not so tough. So we will transplant them now into these containers now, and you can still see the seed still left here. You can just leave it. It will fall off the shell of the seed, I should say. So we're going to sow them into these bigger pots, and then we are going to put bamboo or something on the side of them for next week, so that they can grow up, because they actually are climbing plants. Make sure you should water them first before you take them out of their thing. You will see there is plenty of roots there, and we water them in then. So I just make a cavity here with my hand like this and let it down, and then let it back in like that and tamp it in. There is nothing special. Put it in the middle of the pot and then water it in, and that's it. And so we will do that with all the rest of these, and I'll see you in 1 week in 1 second. These are coming on great. This one here, just for instance, this one here, it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth pair of true leaves coming out of it. So I will put some bamboo in them now so that they don't rock over, and just for now I expect them to grow up to 1 meter high, but we did not put any fertilizer on them. We don't need anything like that at this stage. This is just our normal compost. We just keep them trimmed off. Start cutting the leaves off it on the top if you want to, but no, I'm going to let it grow up to here, and then we will finish the video. A ninth one grow. Can you see this one here? It was just left over here on the table, and we never emptied out the soil out of it, and another one of them grew. So that's amazing that it grew. Like, we'll leave it for another week or two, and then we will finish up the video. And look at this one over here is gone over the thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change these bamboo, and I'm going to make them 4 foot high. But 1 more week, next week we will start eating it, and we will cook something. I'm not sure yet whether we'll cook in a soup, in a Filipino style soup, or maybe we will do it in stir fry. My wife will cook it. We put in new stakes into it, and it's 6 foot high already. Now, at this stage, you can cut the top off to encourage more shoots on the bottom if you like. If you want to keep it compact, you might want to cut the top off, and then we will get more shoots. We have more shoots here if you want to keep it all in this container space. With these, these bend very easy, and I'm bringing them around in spirals on most of them here. And what we're going to do is we're going to harvest it, but we are going to eat the stem as well. We are going to cook the stem, and this is a Filipino dish, as well as the leaves. We won't go for the big old leaves down there. You can chop them off if you want. They're the older leaves, but the fresh leaves here are lovely. But you can cut off like a stalk there. It will keep growing. There will be mother ones coming out on the bottom. So Eden is going to cook.
Stir fry.
Just a normal stir fry.
Yeah,
okay, she's going to cause a normal stew. We're going to use our Coleman camping one here, which has the stir fry lid on top of it for the cooking. But we'll just set that aside for the moment, and we will. She's going to harvest some of it there. We'll harvest some off each plant.
This one first, because that's gone so big.
We're going to wash them then. We'll chop them up. We will wash them here. And we'll get some leaves then as well, extra leaves. So if you have 3 or 4 of these, you'll have this will in the past week. There's so much of this grew. Now let me see that one. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. We'll chop them first. It'll be easier to wash them off after that. You can use the scissors, or you can use. And then we'll rinse them off. We're in the countryside here, so there will be, we don't use any chemicals, but I still would advise you to, all to
take all the leaves first.
We're going to cook the stalks first. So what we'll do is we take off all the leaves off it first.
I'll chop these bigger leaves. I'll chop the bigger leaves first, because they're big. Just cut it like that. Okay.
Normally you will run this under your sink, under your faucet, and so that's the leaves, and then we will put them in there. We're using red onion, tomatoes from our garden, and some garlic. We put in one. Hot pepper I'm growing some a different variety here. They're kind of a sinigang type. In the US, maybe it'd be like Anaheim or something like that.
You must put chilies here.
Just wash it in that.
Yeah, along with that. Nearly done.
They're a bit spicy, these, so maybe the others won't eat them so much. We like spicy food. I have Carolina Reaper there, but I'm not going to put one in.
Just
And
have-
lots of habanero. So the really thick stems we're not going to use. So ones that are about between 1/4 and 3/8, or even, yeah, 1/4
You
and
will
3/8
feel it,
inches.
it's a bit hard.
And so I'm going to get the cooker ready for her now. So I'm going to heat this up. We'll put some oil in it. Yeah,
It's hot already?
getting hot. Now put your oil in.
Yeah. Whoa. It's very windy, is it?
Yeah, a little bit of a breeze there from the sea, but no, it's heating up.
Yeah.
This Coleman is because of the sides on this.
I'm using just normal oil. I'm using coconut
hot
oil.
really
So,
quick.
yeah, I know. So I'll do. It's a bit hot. Can you lower it down a bit?
Yeah.
So I'm going to. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do the onions first because I don't want to burn the garlic. Like that. Then the garlic. Can you smell it?
Yes, we can smell it. Still a little bit too hot, is it?
Yeah, it's a bit hot. So can you lower it down the heat because it's going to burn the garlic. You didn't put enough oil.
Now,
That's fine.
nice and low now.
And then put the tomato. And then
And then the Malabar
stalk.
stalks are Indian, we call it Indian spinach, and it's called Alugbati here. And as you see, they're cooking up in there. We put the stalks in, we don't want to put the leaves in because it will be overcooked. There's a big thick one she refused to use.
it's a bit hard already. So leave it like that. Add pepper. I like my
I know
pepper.
we're going to get some chilies in this as well, are we?
A bit
Are you gonna
of
put these
salt. Yeah, after. Along with the leaves. Salt.
Maybe a bit smaller.
Right. You can chop it if you like.
No, we put the seeds and all in. Maybe put another chili in it, no?
Yeah, you can.
Put another one in it, okay? While this is cooking here. Smells nice. Did you say you put soy sauce in it?
No, only oyster sauce later. With the leaves, when the leaves is in. It'll take a while because we are... It is clean. Take a while because we're outdoors, so the wind is blowing as well, so...
You haven't got it in the middle.
No.
We're going to eat this now in a minute because I'm hungry. I skipped my breakfast so I could eat this.
You sure? This is your breakfast with bread. That would be lovely. Oh, the wind is blowing again.
Give it a bit more heat if you want to. Give it a bit more heat.
Flatten it a bit.
So we've already put, we've just put normal coconut oil starting off. And then we put salt and pepper. And then when she's going to finish it, we're going to put in the hot pepper, the leaves themselves, the Malabar leaves. And we will put oyster sauce in it, of course.
It will be a
I
bit...
want to leave them a bit crunchy.
Yeah, it will be crunchy. Don't worry. Now, I will do the leaves now.
Putting in the leaves now. These won't be long cooking because they're very thin, the leaves.
Put the chilies as well, will ya?
And we will we'll put in the hot pepper now. Oh, there's a lot of that in it for a small dish anyway. Yeah, this is going to be nice and spicy, all right?
I will put a little bit of the oyster sauce.
And then we should pour the oyster sauce on top
Just a
of
little
it.
bit. Just a spoon will do. You don't need that much.
And give it a bit more heat.
Now more heat, please. Now, you know, it will make a little bit of juice from the leaves.
Yeah.
Taste? Not that fully cooked yet. Nearly.
Yeah, you don't want to make it, the Malabar, you don't want to make it, the stalks of it too soft, but you want them nice and crunchy.
Is that nice and cooked now?
I'm going to use one of the stalks first.
Okay, go on. Make sure it's crunchy.
Yeah, don't overcook them, as I said. This is a smaller one of them.
Perfect. Can turn it off then.
The video is that way.
There you go.
So now we're going to have a nice big, I'm going to eat the leaves, the stalks, and some of the pepper at the same time.
And tomato.
I'm going to have a nice big lump of pepper on it.
Nice and fresh.
Mmm,
Lovely.
that big lump of pepper I had, very nice.
Spicy.
So, that's how we grow our Malabar, or
Alugbati.
Alugbati, or it's Indian spinach, a lot of people call it as well. It's all the exact same thing. These will stay in these pots for months and months. We just let them, bring them around in circles, and
Isn't it?
I've got nice a lot of the pepper in my one the last time, and you know, if you don't want to put the pepper in, fine.
Big chili in yours.
More pepper on mine. And as I said, from seed to plate or plateau, and we have growing them in these small pots, so anyone can do that if the weather is okay. Of course, they are not frost resistant, so they won't grow in really cold weather. But you can grow them all summer. Start them in the spring. And you can you can take these big leaves if you want. We just have so many of them that we can afford to be fussy. So thank you very much for Eden for helping with the last part of the video and showing them how to cook it. And thank you very, very much for watching. And if you like this video or any of our other videos on growNglow, please subscribe.